What's up, y'all? This is I Ride Share 2, and this is your man Vince. And this week we're going to talk about, do Uber and Lyft ratings really matter? Now, as far as my ratings, at this point in time, I can honestly tell you that I'm not really a ratings juggernaut. All right, so my ratings right now for Lyft and Uber about 4.7, and that would be considered low by certain standards. But I think the reasons why I have those type of ratings is because I am not the type, excuse me, I'm not gonna have water for you in my car. I'm not gonna distribute candy to you, because those things cost money, and they're already getting a cut rate. And if I were to give out water and candy, you best believe Lyft or Uber is gonna be paying for it. It's not gonna be coming out of my pocket, because that's gonna affect my bottom line. And I'm not here for ratings. I'm here to make money. All right, and so that may be one of the reasons why I don't have those type of extras that I give out to individuals. If you're that type of person, I say more power to you. And another thing is, now stay professional. All right, I know how to deal with irate passengers if I come across them. If you look at my video, how I got suspended from Lyft, you'll see how I can generally act in a stressful situation. I'm going to maintain my decorum. But another reason why I may sometimes get low ratings is because I feel like we as drivers, we do have a fiduciary responsibility to the passengers. But the passengers have a fiduciary responsibility to drivers as well. Excuse me. So, for instance, if a passenger gets in my car, let's say it's a line, and a Lyft line or Uber sharing situation where there's more than one passenger. Did you ever notice that you can be in the car, the AC is on, you want to keep the climate in the car at a certain level, maybe hot out, and somebody will come in, and without even asking, just let the window down. They may have been the last one to get in the car, and everybody in the car, you have two other passengers with you, are comfortable with the way the situation is, and they'll get in and change their environment. And I'll just politely say, I have my AC on. You mind if I roll this window up? And I'll roll it back up. And sometimes I'll even, when I want to keep the atmosphere in my car at a certain temperature, I'll even lock the buttons for them to even let the windows up and down. Because another thing I don't enjoy is if I'm on the highway and the window is down. I don't like that highway noise. It's just too distracting for me. It's too loud. On the streets, it's not a problem if the weather is not too hot, and I'll let the windows down at that point. So those are some things that may explain some of my low ratings sometimes, and I'm comfortable with it. All right, I'm comfortable with my 4.7 rating. It's not like I don't care, but I realize that there's just certain people that's just going to give you low ratings for no good reason whatsoever. They may have had a bad day. One time I picked up a young lady, and I said, "How are you doing today?" And she said, "Well, I got up this morning, And I said, "Well, whatever that means. You're not going to throw shade at me and think I'm going to suck it up, And after the ride progressed, she became, she softened her tone, and at the end, she was like, have a good day. I was like, have a good day. But don't come, thinking that you're gonna throw shade at me and think that because I'm in the service industry, I'm gonna be, well, you know, you can say whatever you want to me. It's cool. No, it's not cool. You be respectful to me. I be respectful to you. We'll go through this portion of our life together, being civil to one another. If you got problems at home, you know, that's your business. It's not mine. All right. And I don't, you know, I come in, I say hello when they get into the car, and you know, it's that type of thing. And as far as I know, she could have gave me a low rating based on, you know, her and her boyfriend having a problem. And that's what, you know, I generally don't agree with the rating system, but you know, it's not my company, and they run it how they see fit. So it's something that we have to deal with. Do I care about ratings? To a certain extent, I do. I have to. Because you can get, from what I've heard, you can get deactivated because of the low ratings. And the one thing I do enjoy about Lyft is that they judge your ratings from the last 100 rating. So I average about 80, I can average about 85 rides a week. So those few bad ratings I've got will have dropped off pretty quickly. I've heard Uber, I'm driving specifically for Lyft now because I'm doing the rent-a-car program. But I heard Uber is like 500 rides. That's, you know, that's a lot of rides, and we're not for any bad ratings to drop off. So, if you're that type of person who wants to, like I said earlier, wants to do the water and candy thing, you know, more power to you. So, will ratings affect you in other ways? The answer is yes. All right, because I've had experience with getting pinged and me accepting the ping, and then later they will cancel. And I remember one time, just recently, a young lady canceled, and she wasn't far. She was only like right around the corner. So I drove right around the corner to see, you know, what's what. And I saw her standing there, and I saw another Lyft driver come and get her. But the Lyft driver, and then I got another ping from another rider, and he canceled. But then I got a ping from somebody, and I was far from home, and that rider took me home, so it worked out. And the good thing about Lyft and Uber, they have a sufficient amount of business. I think, my opinion is that when people when we accept the rides and they cancel, they should be charged a booking fee, and we should get a portion of that booking fee. But again, it's not my company. They run it how they see fit because people are just taking advantage of it. Now, Uber does have that situation. If they accept the line, they have to take it. If they don't, they pay a fee, and you get a portion of that fee when it's a line. When it's a regular Uber X or anything like that, I'm not sure that applies, but a line, it definitely applies. Lyft doesn't have that. Lyft, you need to, you know, get on board with the fact that people are abusing this, the fact that they can just cancel on you all willy-nilly. Because I've had people, I've had a line rider, and I'll be on the highway. I have to get off the highway, and then they cancel, and that, you know, is inconsiderate to the line person that I have in there. And when you have a booking fee, people are going to, I guarantee it, be more selective about how they cancel on you. And if they don't, at least you're compensated, because you would have put forth effort trying to get to them, and then they cancel on you when you've, you know, gotten off highways, made U-turns to go in the opposite direction, and things of that nature. So, answering the question, do ratings matter? Yes, to a certain extent. It's just how comfortable you will be with the ratings. And one other point I wanted to make is that I've heard they can cancel on you. I don't know what the low point is, but my rating went as low as 4.5 one time, and I got really concerned. I was like, oh my God, This doesn't affect me. And it came back really quickly. This was with Lyft though. So, and it never got back down. It stayed at 4.5, not even a whole day. And I don't know why it went that low. And, but Lyft is supposed to be generating this same thing that Uber had done, this ratings protection, where somebody rating you for anything other than your particular service. I don't know how they handle that. I've read part of it, but like I said, ratings matter to me, but they don't matter to me to the extent that I lose any sleep over it. All right, y'all. Hope y'all liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and if you don't like the video, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and for you new drivers out there, to either Lyft or Uber, make sure you use my referral code so you can get that bonus money when you get on the road. And till I see y'all next time, y'all stay safe out there. Peace.